Have you ever found yourself questioning whether your friends are true allies or disguised frenemies? Well, you're in for a treat, because in this 3-part episode, we're diving deep into the complexities of friendships and uncovering strategies for identifying genuine connections. Navigating friendships can be a rollercoaster ride, as they can be filled with ups and downs, twists and turns. We all long for meaningful connections and a tribe that we can lean on. But how do we differentiate between true friends and those who are hiding behind a mask? In today's video, we're going to be exploring the concept of frenemies. You know those friends, the ones that seem supportive on the surface, but secretly harbour envy or sabotage our success. You know them, friends. You know them. Well, today I'm going to be shedding a light on the potential signs that show toxic or unhealthy friendships. Authenticity and trust are the cornerstones for healthy friendships. I believe that genuine connections are built on a foundation of honesty, respect, and open communication. We should feel safe and valued in our friendships, knowing that our true selves are accepted and celebrated. But the thing is, how do we spot those red flags that scream frenemy alert? How do we spot them? If you don't know, don't worry, because in this episode, we're going to be exploring the subtle signs, such as passive-aggressive behaviour, constant comparisons, or a lack of genuine support. By recognising these warning signs, we can protect ourselves from toxic friendships and make space for more healthier and fulfilling connections. So lovely ladies, let's start this journey of self-discovery and friendship evaluation. Remember, it's about surrounding ourselves with friends who lift us higher, as well as celebrate our successes and genuinely want the best for us. So let's uncover the truth behind frenemies and learn how to cultivate genuine and meaningful connections. So this episode is going to be broken up into 3 parts, which are recognising frenemy traits, nurturing genuine friendships, and evaluating and letting go. So we've touched on surrounding ourselves with genuine connections, but now we're going to be diving in deeper into recognising frenemy traits. I hope you're ready for this one, people, because you are probably going to sit back, think about some of your friends and think to yourself, oh my gosh, she's a frenemy. That is what this video is about, recognising who are your frenemies. So, it's time to uncover the hidden dynamics of friends and frenemies. The thing is, frenemies are not always that easy to spot. They often wear a mask of friendship while secretly harbouring jealousy, manipulation, and passive aggressiveness. And it's crucial to shed light on these common behaviours and traits so that we can protect ourselves from these toxic relationships. I'm trying to think whether I've actually had a frenemy, and I think I have. Growing up, I have had a frenemy. I'm not going to say too much because you might be watching this video and know I'm talking about her, but I have actually had a frenemy who acted kind of nice, but there was a lot of manipulation and passive aggressiveness in that friendship. She wasn't a very nice person, but eventually she just literally fell off. Like, she stopped talking to me for not abiding by her rules or doing things the way that she wanted me to do them, which was kind of good because she needed to go and she ended up leaving herself. So it's time to look into these frenemy traits, and it starts with jealousy. Frenemies often find it hard to truly celebrate our successes and might feel threatened by our achievements. They may offer backhanded compliments or even downplay our accomplishments, which leaves us questioning their true intentions. Manipulation is another telltale sign of a frenemy. They may try and control and manipulate situations to their advantage, subtly undermining your confidence or constantly putting you down. It's important for you to notice these manipulative tactics. The thing with manipulation is that you might not even realise that you're being manipulated at the time, you know. That's the thing. People who are manipulative, they know what they're doing, but sometimes it's not that easy as the person receiving it to notice. The thing is, sometimes you might not even realise you've been manipulated until the friendship is over. Passive aggressiveness is a sneaky trait often exhibited by frenemies. What you'll notice is that they make little snide remarks, engage in small acts of sabotage, or even give you the silent treatment as a way of expressing their dissatisfaction. These behaviours can cause confusion, frustration, and ultimately erode the foundation of a healthy friendship. To truly understand the impact of frenemies frenemy traits. I'm going to share a little story with you. I once had a friend who used to always make snide remarks about my achievements. She would say things like, "Oh,
you've got a higher paying job. It must be nice to have it handed down to you."
Well, I didn't even get it handed down to me. I had to work for it. But these sort of jabs often made me feel deflated and had me questioning the authenticity of our friendship. Recognising frenemy traits is not about casting blame or pointing a finger. It's about self-reflection and setting healthy boundaries. Take time to evaluate your friendships and ask yourself if they truly support your growth. Celebrate your successes and uplift your spirit. Because that's what friendships are meant to be doing. When you're in a friendship, I'm not saying that every time I speak to my friends that I am always talking about myself, because sometimes it's literally about them, and other times I might speak to my friends and it's about me. It's about reciprocity in any form of relationship. So if you don't feel like you're getting any sort of upliftment, any sort of support in your friendship, you really have to evaluate it and think, is this friendship for me? You need to surround yourself with friends who genuinely want the best for you. So as we wrap up the first part of this episode, remember to stay vigilant and recognise the traits of a frenemy. You need to protect your emotional well-being by setting boundaries and surround yourself with friends who uplift you and inspire you. So we've discussed the traits of frenemies and how to recognise them. So in part 2, let's shift our focus to nurturing genuine friendships, because that's what we all want. We want genuine friendships, and we need to nurture them. Nurturing friendships are like a treasure to behold and are few and far between. Let me tell you that now. Especially as we grow older. You notice that as you get older, the number of friends that you have gets less. Yes, that's a real thing. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. Genuine friendships are built on a foundation of loyalty, empathy, and genuine happiness for one another's successes. There are friends who stick by us through thick and thin and will celebrate your victories with you. True friendships have certain qualities. Let's discuss what they are. Loyalty is a cornerstone of friendships. True friends are there for us, unwavering in their support and standing by our sides through the ups and downs of life. They are the ones that have our backs no matter what. I'd say empathy is another vital quality of true friends. Friends that show empathy listen without judgment, understanding the depths of our emotions and our experiences. They offer us a shoulder to lean on, providing comfort and compassion when we need it the most. True friends are our confidants and our safe havens. Have you got friends like that? Because if you haven't, then I don't know what you're doing in life. Or I can say I've got friends like that, not many. But if you don't have friends who can support you or you can offer them that same support, then what are you doing in life? What are you doing in life? We all need good friends, we all do. True, genuine friendships celebrate our successes. They are not threatened by our achievements or envious. Instead, they rejoice our triumphs and offer genuine happiness. They are there to lift us higher and cheering us on when we are reaching for the stars. Genuine friendships can be the best thing. They can be very uplifting, and they can just help you through certain situations that you're going through in life. We have family, we have friends, we have family who are friends, we have friends who are family. But it's good to have those who will be happy with you when you're going through them happy times in life, and also show you empathy when you are down or you're not feeling the best. Now let's explore the tips for maintaining healthy friendships. Like in any relationship, open communication is key. Be honest and transparent with your friends. Share your thoughts, your feelings and your concerns with them. By fostering an open line of communication, you create a safe space for vulnerability and deeper connections. Sometimes we feel like that sort of connection is only for romantic relationships, but it's also the same for our friendships. You don't have to be in a romantic relationship to connect on a deeper level. You can connect on that level with your friends, because most of the time, if you're not in a relationship, it's your friends that you go to or you have. Your friends are there all the time. They never go unless your friendship ends. But most of the time, the friends that we have are there for life. They're there through the relationships, they're there through the breakups, the makeups, they're there for the graduation day, they're there on the day that you lose your job. Friends are the ones that usually go through the most with us. So now let's talk about active listening. Active listening is another crucial element in nurturing genuine friendships. Truly listen to your friends when they speak, offer them your undivided attention, show empathy and understanding, validating their experiences. By actively listening, you strengthen the bond that you share. And I've spoken about this before, like when I'm speaking to a friend or I'm going through something, I want to know that they're listening, and if they're not, or they cut into what I'm saying, or they totally go onto another subject after what I've said. It's like, it makes me feel a bit sad. I'm coming to you as my friend to share my feelings, and you're not showing any sort of empathy or compassion, or you're not even listening to what I'm saying, and it makes me feel sad. It does make me feel sad. So when your friend is talking to you about something that is dear to their heart, actively listen and let them know that you're listening. Practicing empathy is essential in nurturing genuine friendships. Put yourself in your friend's shoes, seeking to understand their perspective and their emotions. By showing empathy, you create a space of trust and support where your friends feel seen and understood. So as we conclude part 2 of this episode, remember the importance of nurturing genuine friendships. Seek out those that possess the qualities of loyalty, empathy, and genuine happiness for your successes. You have to cherish those connections that bring out the best in you and offer you unwavering support, because those friendships are few and far between. So let's move on to part 3 of this episode, which is evaluating and letting go. I know many of us have problems when it comes to letting go, whether it's a relationship or a friendship. I'm not saying that letting go of a friendship is going to be any easier, but let's get into it. Evaluating our friendships is a crucial aspect of personal growth. Periodically assessing our friendships ensures that they align with our values and goals. And I know this might sound like you're assessing a piece of work, but you still have to make sure that your friendships are going in the same direction as you. It's just like if you're in a relationship. I'm not saying that your friends are going to be heading in the same direction as you per se, but it has to be about growth and expansion. As we evolve, our needs and aspirations might change, and it's essential to surround ourselves with friends who uplift and support our journey. So now it's time to discuss the significance of identifying red flags and toxic patterns in friendships. These can include consistent disrespect, manipulation, or a lack of genuine support. It's important to recognise these warning signs and acknowledge when a friendship is no longer serving our well-being. I'm not going to say having them conversations with a friend isn't hard. Navigating difficult conversations with toxic friends can be difficult, but it's necessary for your own growth and happiness. Start by expressing your feelings honestly and calmly, using I statements to avoid blame. Share your concerns and observations, allowing space for your friend to respond and reflect. Sometimes you'll find that people don't even know their behaviours or see how they're acting or even realise they're acting this way. Sometimes you'll find that people could be in, say, a toxic relationship where they're being bullied, and then when they're around you, they take their frustrations out on you, or they treat you the way that person is treating them. It's common, it's known. So sometimes by having these conversations, it opens up the floor for your friend to be honest and open with you, and sometimes you'll be shocked by what they're going through in their own personal life. So it's always good to have a conversation. Making the decision to let go of a toxic relationship can be painful, but it's a courageous step towards prioritising your mental health and emotional well-being. Remember that you should always trust your instincts and your intuition. Surround yourself with positive influences, those who align with your values and uplift your spirit. When I had that toxic friendship and it ended, I felt a sigh of relief. We were good friends for years and we were quite close friends, but her behaviours were just so draining, really draining. It came to a point where I used to get anxious meeting up with her, because I used to think, what is it going to be today? What will it be today? It was horrible. So when she kind of fell away, it was like a sigh of relief. Remember, letting go of toxic relationship does not diminish your worth, and it does not invalidate the time that you shared together. It's an act of self-preservation and a commitment to your own well-being, which always should come first. Surround yourself with friends who truly uplift you and support you on your journey. So as we conclude this episode, let's reflect on the journey that we've taken together. We explore the complexities of friendships. We recognise frenemy traits. We nurtured genuine connections and evaluated our relationships. It's a continuous process of growth, self-reflection, and surrounding ourselves with those who bring out the best in us. As we reach the end of this episode, all about friendships and frenemies, let's promise ourselves to always consider our well-being and mental health first, because no matter what type of relationship it is, whether it's a relationship between parents, between friends, between family members, you do not need to accept manipulation or any type of toxic behaviours. You have the right to end that relationship, no matter what it is. Remember that you have to protect yourself. And like I said before, it's about self-preservation. You come first, always. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and before I end it, I'm going to say to you, please like this video. Please, please, please like this video and subscribe, and don't forget to love thyself first and foremost, and please share with your mum, your sister, your auntie, your niece, your cousin and your grandma. Share with all the ladies that you know who will benefit from this video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Mwah.